look at, well, Dogecoin, or as some say, Dog E-coin, something like that. Not really sure, but whatever you call it, you can call it profitable today because Dogecoin was up about 10% earlier today, and coming down a couple of percent since then. You can see here that we have had a nice pump here, but subsequently we're seeing a red candlestick, right? Which, is normal after a pump like that. So congratulations to everyone who purchased down here. You are now in profit. Um, so why the big pump? Why the big pump? Bitcoin is down, crypto is down. When we take a look at, let's see here, um, where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's flat, 0.01%, and it was down earlier, and it is down since a few days ago. Has been going down for more than a week. We see that other altcoins are down as well, right? Um, so pretty much flat in the market. Link going up, less than 2%. Why is Doge outperforming Link? Well, let's take a look. It all comes down to this. Elon Musk. Elon Musk on his Twitter, which is now rebranded as Twitter X, if you didn't know. Twitter, it says Twitter was acquired. This is Elon Musk now. He says Twitter was acquired by X Corp, both to ensure freedom of speech and as an accelerant for X, the Everything app. This is not simply a company renaming itself, but doing the same thing. The Twitter name made sense when it was just 140 character messages going back and forth like birds tweeting, but now you can post almost anything, including several hours of video. In the months to come, we will add comprehensive communications and the ability to conduct your entire financial world. The Twitter name does not make sense in that context, so we must bid adieu to the bird. Now, the rebranding, the reason for the rebranding is really the big thing, right? And that is that it's going to be the Everything app. The Everything app, right? Wow, that's pretty impressive. So what are the plans? Well, he's saying that the plans are for a financial world. Your financial world, right? Communications, purchasing. He's going to be integrating financial transaction ability into Twitter X. This is pretty much the understanding here, right? This had 1.5 million views already. So the idea is, because Elon is a Dogecoin fan, right? The speculation is that Dogecoin will benefit, that Dogecoin will be the financial transaction coin. Now, at this point, I have to say, yes, this is possible and even probable, right? Probably will happen. However, will Dogecoin be the only coin for financial transactions? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to use Dogecoin and exclude Bitcoin. I don't think he's going to use Dogecoin for financial transactions on Twitter X, the new financial platform, and exclude Ethereum, right? I think he'll probably have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, probably. He's probably going to have a basket of coins. It just makes good business sense, right? So it's big. It's really big. And actually, look at this. He said that. Um, let's see. Here? This is actually suggesting that it's going to be in the coming months. Look at this, in the coming months. So not years, months. Elon Musk says X will offer an entire financial world in the coming months. So he's planning on pushing this hard. He's serious about this. And if you know anything about Elon, Elon is a change maker, right? He's the kind of guy that can get it done. He's the kind of guy that thinks outside the box. And so is this is this going to really change the landscape for crypto and specifically Doge because he's a Doge fan? Well, I think Doge will benefit, no doubt. But I think the pump today was more speculation than substance, right? At this point. So taking a look at the Doge chart here, now we are um, decidedly bullish. RSI 67, EMA bullish trend, DMA bullish trend. We're still in expansion, so could this pump a little bit higher? Sure. Depending on what happens with the Fed interest rate tomorrow, 2 p.m. when they have their meeting or whatever. Um, if they're dovish and they back off of an interest rate hike, this is going to be positive for crypto and the market, right? So we're in expansion, no reversal yet. Once we see a reversal, then that's when we know that this move is over, right? And then we look for the trend to finish pulling back, and then if looking for some type of an entry if that's what you're interested in. So above all of the daily pivots, and we still have 25 volatility, so not amazing volatility on the daily, but it's decent volatility for continued push higher or attempts to push higher. But again, uh, there are some issues, right? The Fed, number one, weak, uh, expected weak or projected weak economic data, okay, consumer data, and also the NASDAQ is at resistance. So, the question is, will Bitcoin and by default crypto be affected by that? Now, I think it will. I think it will. The only exception to that is if Elon comes out and confirms, yes, Doge is going to be, the coin for this new financial world and for Twitter X, but he hasn't said that yet. It's just speculation. So, is it probable that he'll do it? Yeah, probably. But again, just speculation at this point. So, that being said, if the landscape, economic landscape for the Fed and the NASDAQ does not improve, if the Fed is hawkish, if they raise 0.25%, if they say that they're going to continue raising, percentage points, raising the interest rate, and the NASDAQ starts to turn around because it's at resistance, what does that mean for crypto? Well, I think crypto is going to be affected, and I don't think Bitcoin's going to be, pushing into a new trend up higher. I don't think so. I think actually the opposite is true. I think Bitcoin will probably continue to either go sideways or continue to come down. Okay, I don't think you're going to see new highs, and of course that's going to affect Bitcoin. That's going to affect the altcoins, including Doge. Right. So, to me, unless some specific things happen, this is just speculation and possibly a lower high. Because let's take a look at a little bit of the history. Doge has been doing these moves since November of last year. Look at this big pump. If you chased this and bought the pump, then you would have been destroyed. You would have lost big time, right? So Doge has a habit since last year, the end of last year, pushing up into this resistance area and just making a series of lower highs. You have a high here, or actually you have a high here, lower high, lower high. We made a higher high slightly, but a double top, came right back down. So, these pumps don't have staying power. Will that change for Bitcoin? Excuse me. Will that change for Doge in the future? Yeah, when the market turns around, it will. Or if Elon Musk specifically promotes or states that Doge will be, the coin of choice, or for the Twitter X platform, for financial transactions. Um, but then again, I can't imagine that it's going to be the only coin, right? So, and then we've had a series of lower lows, low, lower low, lower low yet again. A downtrend is quantified by lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. You can say that it spiked up here, but the actual body of the candle's back here, so it's kind of like the same, and a lower low. And now this is where we're at. We're back here, pushing up into the resistance area again. So, in my opinion, the play is buying down here, not buying up here, right? This is risky because it can come right back down, especially if the Nasdaq turns over, if there's some bad news from the Fed, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here in the chart. Now, can I be wrong? Yeah, sure, I can be wrong. If the Fed suddenly pivots and everything changes, sure. Uh, but then again, the entire market's going to actually start pushing higher, right? We'll react to that, and Bitcoin's going to be the leader with that. So just be careful. I would say don't buy into the hype, because I do believe that right now at this point this is speculation and hype. Do I think Doge will be one of the coins included in Twitter X financial transactions in the future? Yes. Will Dogecoin, among other coins, benefit? Yes. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time for that platform to be developed. And so it's going to be very interesting. It's exciting, yes. I agree, very exciting. But I think what needs to happen is looking for an entry. Number one, find out what the Fed's going to do. Number two, uh, see what the Nasdaq's going to do. And also, you want to, in my opinion, not financial advice, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, but the play in my mind is down here at the 200, or down here at the zero point 0.5 fib, or the golden pocket. Okay, so let's talk about that. Here is the 200 moving average at 7.5 cents, and then you have the 50 down here at 6.069 cents, right? For a golden cross to happen, a 50, or should I say the 50, moving above the 200 is called a golden cross. That is when everything changes, right? Then technically it becomes bullish on the daily, right? Then the trend is a bull trend on the daily. Whether it can hold it or not, don't know. So until that happens, this is just kind of a spike or a push in a still bearish trend. Now it's very close to changing to a bullish trend. I admit that, sure. But we have to be careful because we've seen this behavior, even here where we almost had a golden cross here, but it just couldn't hold it, right? And we did have a golden cross here, still could not hold it, and we just went sideways. Now, I believe that this is a lot of consolidation, and Doge is just waiting for the market to turn around and move higher. That's what I believe. So, points of interest, or price points of interest, at the 200 moving average at 7.5 cents, at the 50 moving average at 0.069 cents, and then of course at the golden pocket between a 0.5 fib at 0.068 cents, and down here at 0.064 cents right here. So if the market um, has a continued downside bias in the short term, then I would be looking at the golden pocket down here, right? Between, 6.5 and 0.069 cents, something like that. This golden pocket. So um, that's kind of my story. I'm sticking to it. I think that's logical. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think that Doge is going to continue going up from here? Do you think that Elon is going to come out with an announcement saying that he will accept Doge for Twitter X, this new financial platform that he's going to transform Twitter into? So please let me know in the comment section below. I'm interested to know what you think. But anyway, congratulations to everyone who's in profit here uh, holding Doge. I wish you the best, and let's see what happens. So also, please do me a favor, click like on the video. It really helps the algorithms, helps the channel grow, helps other people just like you find this information. And again, remember, this information is for education and entertainment purposes only, not investment advice. So please subscribe and like. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.